I'm on Madden Mobile right now. Yes, sir. I'm on Madden Mobile. I'm on Madden. Go watch my live. I'm on Madden right now. Are you watching? Wait, for real? You watching for real?
Drew Brees and Mike Evans take on deep.
What team should I play with? What team?
Pick the
Ravens?
What team? Pick
The Saint? Bet.
Ravens.
What team should I play again? No, what team should I play again? I'm playing with the Miami Dolphins. Hey, but huh? You want me to pick the Ravens?
No, pick the Ravens for the other.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
No, Cowboys. No, keep that.
Alright.
No, pick the Chiefs.
I am. I'm looking. So you want the Chiefs to go against the Saints?
Alright, go back.
Okay, okay, I'm ready. Don't get. You watching? Joe. Oh, you want to watch that? Who do you think gonna win? Huh? Joe, who do you think gonna win?
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL. Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap.
Joe, who do you think gonna win?
Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go, go, go.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
Joe.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap.
Hello, Joe.
He's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling
Who do you think going to
you
win?
Name it, he knows how to rally a team.
I'm watching.
I said, who do you think going to win?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I forgot I got Alvin Kamara, bro. Oh yeah, this
So
gonna
after
be
the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Oh, I'm throwing it to Michael Thomas. Wait, nah, I'm not gonna throw it to Michael Thomas.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed it.
Oh, dang it. The defense is strong.
Chris Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Yo!
Pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Joe.
We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowl.
Joe.
That would have been, what, Super Bowl 46? Giants, Patriots.
Are you watching, bro?
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos, Seattle. In the snap
Do you see how bad their defense is on me, bro?
It's 2-zip Seattle.
I'm throwing it this way. I'm just throwing.
Now, 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here.
Yo, Joe, tell me you're watching.
And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line.
I don't know why you would do
Joe.
that. Almost guaranteed points the other way.
Are you watching? Yes or no?
Situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Yo!
Touchdown!
You're getting dominated right now, John Wayne.
Neil Sterling.
No, duh.
The grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's
I'm
how you
gonna
take
win, though.
advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it?
I'm gonna win, dude.
They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out.
Hey,
ready
Joe,
to
you
go.
watch this. I might return this. Watch this.
Hey, you loser, buddy.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flush to his right.
No,
now he'll let it go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Joe, I'm getting booted on.
1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
What am I doing right now? I did blitz.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming.
Okay, I'm gonna blitz, bro.
It's
I'm gonna blitz.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Let's go! Let's go!
And
No
this
field goal at
one
my
will
house.
not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised
Bro, what?
he
I'm
didn't
gonna
get it there.
win. What?
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65
All I gotta
doesn't
do-
get at least to the crossbar.
I'm gonna change my
But remember
quarterback.
this, you have to drive it a little
I'm
bit
gonna-
lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried
I put
about the
Taysom
interior
Hill-
rush
I put
that they
Taysom
can get
Hill
their
as my
hands on.
quarterback.
So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air
Look
and
who's
still
my
try
quarterback.
and carry it. That's who you're looking for.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after
I'm
that
gonna run it
long
with Taysom Hill.
57-yard miss. Being chased out
Oh yeah.
left.
Oh yeah.
He's got
Oh
the
yeah.
first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is
See how I
easier for a
crossed him?
quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they
See,
don't even know that
let's
he's
go! What?
Touchdown, Saints.
Joe!
Jared Cook there to
Joe!
make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. They'll try and run it here.
You better not.
Let's
And
go!
they'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk reward?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
If you don't get it, you're only
Yes,
down a
sir.
point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown,
I told you
wants
I was
to kick
gonna
it
win.
off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set
I'm
to take
gonna
over.
dominate
Last time
them.
out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare
Yes,
say
sir.
the answer
You're not
would be
going
yes.
anywhere,
They're gonna
boy.
have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
Yeah, get a
this
little
time?
closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando.
Bro, can you
Jonathan
please just watch the
Coachman will
game,
have
bro?
highlights and analysis in his first half of action. From the 27,
Yo, how you caught
Mahomes.
that?
This is caught by Robinson. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now to throw.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Let's
Another
go!
try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes,
Yes, sir!
he
Yes,
lost the
sir!
football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual
I made a fumble.
for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
Now it's my ball.
this is the
Come
quarterback.
on
The ball
now.
gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from
Oh,
it.
yeah.
In this case, though,
What?
the teammate
What?
is able to come up
What?
with the ball.
Oh my God!
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way.
Joe, I know you saw
And the
that.
Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and
Joe.
10.
Joe!
On 1st and 10, Hill escaping the pressure right.
Oh yeah.
Gets this to a standout
Oh, it's
receiver,
flag on me.
Thomas.
It's flag on me.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
It's flag on me, bro.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass
but it's all right. I'm gonna catch
down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
No! Hey, I got you this one. Right? Oh, dang it, it's their ball.
Went backwards. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
It's all right, bro. At least I'm winning.
Resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This is going to wind up a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Sherrills. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Breeze and the Saints down 9-8, 2:06 to play. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Buying time to his left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They hand off to their big tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Hey, you ready? You better be
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He's back to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Matt.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Garoppolo on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
But nothing to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
From the 29, Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick